And you're very welcome back to the second game here this evening, where Tullysaran takes on Silverbridge. Quinn from Camla, who tragically lost his life on Friday. We stand for a minute's silence. Well, you're very welcome back to the second game of this evening's coverage between Tullysaran and Silverbridge, and of course we had a moment's silence there in memory of young Patrick Quinn from Camla, who tragically lost his life the other evening. And it's a tough one, Kevin.
Yeah, it is an absolute travesty, and it's hard to put sort of words into that, Damien, but we're all sort of felt it when the news come through, so our thoughts and prayers and everything go out to the family.
So here we are, Silverbridge, and of course we just look and we see that there's a change. David Doyle is moving into the midfield for Tullysaran, and Tullysaran have a half back and a half forward. John McKeown is in midfield for Tullysaran, so this game could go any way, who knows. And Stephen Murray is the referee, the man from Wolf Tones. So we wait for the game to start. The sun has gone, so we shouldn't have a problem, Kevin, with the sun shining.
Yeah, it's not too often you see it, Damien, but definitely when we've been sitting here, we're glad to see that sun go.
And there it goes. Well, Tullysaran, Doyle has gathered the ball up, and this time Keown's going forward. The ball has gone towards the full forward line. A great catch there by the Tullysaran man. The ball comes on the outside of the full forward. The full forward hits this one, and he pulls it to the left. And that was Torlick, or Ryan Conlon. Ryan could have scored there.
Yeah, it was very unlike Ryan. He's usually well gauged to where the posts are. He's going to be a real danger man for Tullysaran tonight. And Tullysaran coming on the back of a junior title last year. Can they make it all the way to the intermediate final?
Well, there's no question about that. And if Silverbridge would probably be everybody's favourite here to win this one here. And this time, Cahill Lamb goes forward, but he puts the ball all the way back to Pete Carher. Pete Carher, well, he soccers that ball, but it's picked up there by the Tullysaran man. The Tullysaran man hammered into the ground, but he gets the ball back. Again, great bit of blocking there, but there's a Tullysaran man on the outside. gathers that one up. The referee has said that was a lift. Well, I thought maybe he put his foot under it, but referee's a wee bit closer to me. So Silverbridge, the famous yellow and blue Silverbridge Harps. There's a little bit of a push in the back there on Bourne. Brenton Bourne got a little bit of a push. This ball's going to go long, but there's a big space. Tullysaran have a man in the middle there, but out comes, it's that Paddy Reel. Offloads the ball this time to Charlie Ogue. Charlie Ogue Burns gives the ball. Well, he still has it. Offloads the pass now. The ball goes all the way back. Chance here for Silverbridge. Silverbridge, corner man, puts this one up in the air. The ball's coming down and it goes to the left. And that boy was Brenton Bourne, and 2 wides, 1 for Bridge and 1 for Tullysaran.
Yeah, 2 snapshots of taking that, for either team there. Just it's what I expect in the semi-final. The 2 teams coming in slightly nervous at this stage. Damien just need to settle themselves down.
And of course, Armagh have an Instagram set up as well. You can pick up little updates from the Armagh Instagram page as well as a Twitter feed. And out comes the corner man, Turlicklander. He comes all the way down, gathers that ball up, and he's on his own with the ball, hand to toe, puts a lovely ball. But there's 2 Silverbridge men down there. Silverbridge men have a sweeper, great bit of tackling there by Tullysaran, but Silverbridge get that ball away. A chance here, but the ball is broken down. This time Bourne goes forward. He picks this one up. Man inside, but there's great bit of tackling there. The referee has said he overcarried the ball. Well, the Silverbridge man was a wee bit unfortunate there, Kevin.
He was, yeah. I thought Tullysaran man was just landing over the top of him there and prevented him from getting up, so he's unlucky. But there's Tullysaran coming forward now. McKeown
pushes that one long, but Silverbridge play with a sweeper. Well, this time Silverbridge, they play with a couple of sweepers again. Carrick-Cruppen the other night, and they know exactly this Silverbridge team are fit, they're fast, and they know exactly what they have to do. So Silverbridge, Charlie O'Grant underneath us here. The ball spills out, gets it up at the second attempt, turns round for support. The man's in behind him here, and Silverbridge have 3 changes from the team that lined out, and in comes Owen Burns. I think maybe this might be Owen's first game. Pete Carher tries to get that one up, gets it up in the second chance, spills out, but Tullysaran gather that one. They're coming out with the ball. Tullysaran inside pass. There's a man on the inside again. There's a big hit on the 13, and the number 5 is Mullen. Mullen for Tullysaran puts it away out to the far side. The ball spills out on the ground. Referee has indicated that that's a free. So Tullysaran, the corner man, Matthew Keegan, gets this little pass inside, but there's a man spills out, gathers the ball up, turns around the centre 3 quarters, checks one way, checks the other. There's 2 men around him, puts the ball up in the air and pulls it, and that's a wide, and that was Kieran Corrigan.
Yeah, again, just snapping shots again. They're getting themselves into opportunities there, and should be settling themselves, Damien. But he's 3.5 minutes into the game. Again, it's the nerves are still there to be seen.
Well, this is a semi-final chance here. Whoever wins this game goes to the semi-final, and it's a big one because if you get to the semi-final of the championship, anybody could win it. No question about it. The ball spills out in the far sideline, and it's a line ball. Well, Kevin, this has the potential to be another cracking game. There's no doubt about it. 2 good teams. Tullysaran last year won the junior championship and have been motoring well. And they're back this time, giving the old intermediate a good old rattle here. Tullysaran on the attack, going forward here. A chance. Checks inside. He's going to pull the trigger. Takes a lot of it. Well, that ball has gone into the back of the net, and what a score there from Tullysaran's Edward Mallon. He put the ball into the back of the net. I thought it hit the side net, and Kevin, but it definitely hit the back of the net.
Yeah, and we were really impressed with Eddie Mallon last year when we watched him in the junior championship. I mean, he just runs and runs all day long, and we talk about a fit Silverbridge team. The Tullysaran team are very fit themselves, with Ronan Clark behind sort of a lot of their fitness levels over the last year or 2.
Well, that ball has gone long. The referee thought he's going to blow the whistle there for where the ball landed, but the ball has gone over the line. So Silverbridge, well, a goal has came on the 4th minute of the first half. Silverbridge, no score. Tullysaran, the famous red and white Tullysaran men, and I suppose they have a great camogie team there, great camogie player, Colette McSorley. I remember she danced for Armagh Strictly a couple of years ago. I had the privilege of dancing on the stage with the Tullysaran woman. And I believe she's a mathematics teacher in the college in Uri, so there you go. But Tullysaran driving forward with Kelly. Kelly going hand to toe up the middle. There's a Silverbridge man chasing him, but Kelly gets the pass away. First time. And this man again, that man that scored the goals on the ball, checking one way, going to the outside, check on the inside, but the ball wouldn't go back up again. Well, the ball spills out, but it's picked up by the wing back. The wing back is Mullen, but this time he offloads the pass, and Pete Carr gets the ball. Driving forward. Silverbridge, Moley. Carr offloads the pass this time to Murphy. Ball spills out. Picked up underneath us here, trying to get forward with the ball. Going forward. There's a man on the outside. The ball comes in. There's only no sweepers inside. It's 1-on-1. And Paddy Reid's going forward. Paddy Reid's going to pull the trigger. And he's been pulled back. The referee has indicated that's a wide. The Silverbridge man lifts his hand and says, I was pulled, referee. But the referee is having none of it. That was a chance, Kevin.
Yeah, it was a chance. And I can see where his claim is coming from. But it's determination to keep on going and strike that ball. Probably prevent it from the penalty being given. As the referee's allowed to, giving them the opportunity. So it's unfortunate.
The other night he couldn't have missed. He was hitting everything. So there you go. Maybe he's overcooked the scoring, but this time Silverbridge have a line ball on just inside the 45-metre line over on the far side, and they should be getting this into the scoring zone. They should be manufacturing a score here. Silverbridge, the men from South Armagh, is versing the men from Mid Armagh. Ball broken down. A chance here. Going forward. An absolute chance. Left footed, and it's put over the bar by Joe Rock. That's his first score of the afternoon.
Yeah, it was a good finish. He was coming round there as if he was sniffing for a goal, and just seen the opportunity wasn't there and just kicked it straight over the bar. So it was a good opportunity scored.
Well, there we have it. One score apiece. Well, the scoreboard has got that one wrong. The scoreboard's got that one wrong. The scoreboard gave that one to Tullysaran. So it's 1 goal to Silverbridge, and it's 1 point to Silverbridge, and we got it here right on live TV here this evening. But we wait for the ball to come out. Underneath us here, ball is broken down, but Tullysaran, the corner man, Daly going forward, back to McKeown. McKeown driving up the outside. He's looking for support. The support comes on the middle. A chance here for Tullysaran to get another score, but Tullysaran not panicking. Well, there's a great pass inside, but he dropped the ball. He got it up at the second attempt. Referee has indicated that's a free, and the more I see of this Eddie man, the more I like. Yeah,
he really impressed us last year. He's so determined, and he's a real niggly sort of player. He's hard to tackle, and he is a really, really important player for Tullysaran in that half forward line.
And now we have Kieran Corrigan stepping up to take the score right in the middle of the D, right in front of the goals towards the Dalton Road end here. Stephen Murray has indicated, go ahead, take your score, and he's taking his time. And the ball goes over the bar, and this time the scoreboard can read 1-1 to 1 point, and that's a good score from Kieran Corrigan. And of course, if you're watching the game here on Armagh TV, send us a tweet into the Armagh Twitter page here, and we'll give you a mention, and we'll see what's happening.
Yeah, the senior semi-finals of the draw come out have been confirmed. Next Friday in the athletic grounds will be Clonard v Mahary, and then on Sunday at 7 o'clock will be Cross McLean v St Pat's.
Well, there we have it, folks. The decisions have been made by the CCC. They've made all the calls, and there's a little bit of a push, but the referee says that's a free. So there we have it. The big semi-final is on next Friday night here, live on Armagh TV, and then the other game is on Sunday. So a feast of football next weekend. All-Ireland replays, Championship semi-finals. John McKeown gathers that one up. He goes through 3 or 4 men. He offloads the pass this time to O'Riordan. Well, there's a big hit there, but the referee says, hold on, lads, steady up. Very experienced referee here, Stephen Murray. Stephen's talking to the Silverbridge man. He's just saying, take it easy. And of course, we'll give you the line out for Tullysaran, Sean Black, Gavin Conlon, Brian Kelly, Daly, Kieran Mullen, Jody Collins, Doyle, O'Riordan, Conlon, McKeown, Kieran Corrigan, Edward Mallon, Torlick Lander, Ryan Conlon, and Matthew Keenan. That's the starting 15 for Tullysaran, and we have to thank them for that, because they're one of the very few teams that haven't deviated from their starting 15 on the programme. We'll give you the Silverbridge starting 15 in a moment when you get a break of play. The ball is broken down, but this time the corner man Daly, got that ball driven forward, and it's picked up by Byrne. Byrne offloads the pass, but he gives the ball away, but he goes back and he retrieves the ball. There's a man on the outside. There's 2 men on the outside. He gives the ball all the way back to Jared McGarvey. Jared McGarvey, the netminder from Silverbridge. He looks up, takes his time, puts a high ball out towards Aidan Quinn. Aidan didn't get that one, but that man McKeown, he goes forward. He checks, there's a big hit there, and he's been driven over the line, but the referee has indicated that that's a free. And Kevin, that was a shoulder to a shoulder.
That was a shoulder to shoulder, they meant too, right? That's where we played nowadays.
Oh, that was just beauty to see there, but the referee gave the free, and he's talking to the cross or the Silverbridge man. But Kevin, I didn't see anything wrong with that.
No, absolutely not. No, I was going to cut that one, put that on YouTube. It was a great shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, that would be. There's one for Paul Heaney to do. But there's a wee bit bit of a push down the corner, but Tullysaran, they've gathered it up, they're going along the end line, a chance, the ball goes up, and well, he would have been better just giving that pass out.
Yeah.
So,
no, the offload was there, and if he had done it, it would have opened up Silverbridge and created a goal opportunity, but instead they kicked that one way. But they're doing quite well. You know, we talked there, the favourites at the start of the game at Silverbridge, and we expected them, you know, to really come out flying, but it's Tullysaran is doing everything so far.
Well, Silverbridge on the attack, down the middle, a chance this time to get a score. Silverbridge absolutely hammering down the middle off the goal field. Well, there's a bit of a pull there, but the referee has indicated that's a free. And the Silverbridge man, Charlie O'Burns, was absolutely hammering down towards the goal, and he was fouled, but there's a Tullysaran man down injured, and that looks to be Turlock Landers down injured. So we wait for the physios to go out. But Kevin, semi-final next Friday night, Clonard versus Murray.
I'm looking forward to it already.
Saturday night,
Sunday.
Mayo versus
Dublin, yeah, and I got that one wrong too.
And then Sunday, Crossmaglen versus Cullyhanna, 7 o'clock here in the Athletic Grounds. Of course, those games will be brought live on Armagh TV. What a feast of football on Armagh TV. And for Eugene, you have a week now to get ready for those games, to get them how to log into the Armagh TV website and get the game live. It's not difficult, Eugene.
No, it's a very simple process.
Just get one of the grandchildren to do it for you.
But yeah, there's no doubt about it. There's some cracking games in next week, so it's all about just getting the waves out sharp, and we'll go and watch the football.
There we go. And we wait. There's an injury to the Tullysaran man. But Silverbridge are playing with the breeze, and of course the Silverbridge team, Jared McGarvey, and in comes number 25, Owen Bournes, and in comes number 23 into the middle, Seamus Kelly, and then Peter Reel, Aaron Duffy, Lamb, Jack Maguire, and then comes in Aidan Quinn, Pete Carraher, Paddy Comiskey, Brian Murphy, Charlie O'Burns, Paddy Reel, Joe Rock, and Brenton Byrne, and that's the Silverbridge starting 15 this evening in this quarter-final intermediate championship. Probably the best championship we've had in Armagh in the intermediate in a long time. A lot of teams, any one of the teams at the latter end of the championship could win it towards the quarter-final end. There's no doubt about it. Well, this looks to be a disaster for Tullysaran. It looks as if this man is going to have to come off. We're waiting to see is there somebody getting warmed up here. He's walking very generously. So the sign has gone over. He's going to have to come off. So Tullysaran are going to make a substitution here. There's a little bit of piece of paper heading towards Desi McDonald, the fourth official. 22 is on. So 22 for Tullysaran is on.
Yeah, Kevin Hanaway coming on.
So Kevin Hanaway is in the game here. So Tullysaran man coming off seems to be in a little bit of bother here, but at least he's walking off. Could he twist his knee? He seems to be holding his, well, maybe his back. I'm not sure, but Lander, he's coming off, and we wish Turlock all the best. We hope that he makes a speedy recovery. But Silverbridge have a chance now to get this ball over the bar. And this time the ball goes over the bar. So there's Silverbridge, and that's Paddy Reel. So the Tullysaran man, the referee, has to hold the game up until the Tullysaran man makes his way to the sideline. So Sean Black from Tullysaran will be kicking the ball out, and he'll be taking his time because this man hasn't gone off. When that ball is dropped short, Paddy Reel has picked it up, gives Silverbridge a chance. Reed's looked for the return pass, but this time the ball is put up in the air and the ball is put over the bar, and that was a very, very handy score from the boot of Joe Rock, and the goalkeeper, well, he should have waited a wee bit longer, Kevin.
Yeah, he had his own players still coming off, and even as we talk now, he's still struggling to come off the field, and he could have used that disadvantage, and you know that's where Silverbridge, they have that danger man up front, and you make those mistakes, you'll be cut out.
Well, maybe the referee shouldn't have allowed the kick out to be taken while the man was on. Well, here we go, another team with the goalkeeper taking the short kick out, and he was nearly looking for the return, and that was nearly a disaster because the Silverbridge men nearly stole that one. But Tullysaran have got the ball they've got it under control here, so this ball goes long, and a little bit of a push there, but Silverbridge seem to have weathered the early storm. They've got a free here, they want to get on with the game. Well, they give that ball away, but they got it up in the second a chance. Big Pete Carr driving forward. Ball goes away on the far side. Silverbridge, the men from South Armagh, taking on the men from, well, roughly mid to West Armagh here. Tullysaran right on the border with Tyrone. Oh, there's a big shove or a shoulder. Checks inside. Burns goes on the outside. Or Carr gives the pass all the way across this side of the field. A chance here for Silverbridge to get one on the board here. Carr, there's a man on the inside, but Carr is taking his time. He goes one way, he goes the other, but he feeds the ball all the way back to Joe Rock, the man who scored a couple of points, but this time Tullysaran had a sweeper in there. They gathered the danger up. The fullback is Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly got the ball out on the far side, and there's that man, Mallon again. It looks to be Mallon. Offloads the pass this time into Mullen. Mullen gives the long ball towards the full forward line. But no, that's Mallon this time. He gathers the ball up and he seems to be one of them players who, when he goes to the ball, you just cannot get it off him. The way he gathers the ball into the body and holds on to it. The ball is up in there. Dropping down. Chance here. The goalkeeper comes out. And that's easy enough there for big Jared McGarvey. Very experienced netminder for Silverbridge. And this time out comes Byrne. Byrne comes on the outside, offloads the pass. The ball comes back down here to the centre half back. Lamb gives the pass inside, goes looking for the return, gathers the return up, checks inside, takes a lot of time in the ball. The referee thought he was going to blow the whistle there, but there goes Aidan Quinn. Aidan gets that one away, but that's a little bit of a foot in there. Normally that's a free, but the referees let them play on here. Tackles going in left, right and centre. Paddy Reel, a lovely pass inside by Reel. There's a man on the outside, but this time Charlie Oak hits this one and he puts it over the bar. A great score from the boot of young Charlie Oak.
Yeah, they done real well. Tipped that one into his chest there and he just turned on the sixpence and put it over the bar. Great point.
This Silverbridge team, fairly young team, a lot of young players, probably one of the youngest intermediate football team in Armagh as we speak. So the score is 1-1 to 4 points. It's all scored 17 minutes into the game here in the Athletic Grounds, the second game. And this time the goalkeeper, he goes and gets the return pass. Well, the last time we seen this happen in Armagh was playing in the Championship doing this. Heaven, no doubt about that. Tullysaran must have been watching that. But they'll go forward. This time the corner man is Keenan. He's down in the defence. Out comes the wing back. The wing back is Mullen. Going forward, offloads the pass. This time there's a man on the outside, there's a man on the inside. Puts this one up in the air. Well, that ball, he was hoping that the wind would catch it, but this time, Kevin, I would like to see that one. And Eddie's not too happy.
No, he's not. He's glaring at the umpire there to say, are you sure about that one?
You nearly know by the reaction of the players that
yeah.
Maybe that just wasn't out,
He twisted his body there and he knew exactly what he was trying to do, but the umpire, he believes that the ball went out, so we had to stand by that one.
We stand by the umpire because they're closer to it, but the body language from Mallon was, no, that was nothing wrong with that. But Silverbridge going forward, away over on the far side, Charlie O, he's moving, hand to toe, bounces the ball, he's going to offload the pass. Now he's on his right foot this time, and that's a super score from the young man from Silverbridge, and that's his second score in as matter as 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a great score. He's frightening the life out of them when he's running at them. It's been a few times of the Tullysaran defence is split right open when they're being thrown straight down the middle, so they're going to need to do something about that.
Well, there we go, and we look down along the line and we see down along the line here for Tullysaran. Well, the man with the hat on him doing a lot of thinking, but again broken down. An absolute chance here. Byrne, he's going forward. There's men on side. Silverbridge have an overlap here, but this time the ball's put up in the air and it's driven over the bar by Brendan Byrne. And Silverbridge have got their mojo going here, Kevin. They
have, yeah, and they're very difficult to stop at the minute. Tullysaran's trying short kickouts as well to try and win a bit of possession, but they're being turned over, and it's proven very, very difficult. The sweepers as well is cleaning up a lot of the stuff that's being kicked in. They're going to need to be a lot more smarter. Well,
there's no doubt about that, and of course Sean Black, the goalkeeper, the netminder from Tullysaran. Well, he takes a little soccer one along. That looked to be a lift ball, and he's lucky to get away with that one. That's Dyson with danger. In comes the centre half back, Jody Collins. Jody Collins offloads the ball to his wingman, Kieran Mullen. Kieran dinks the ball all the way down towards, well, the corner man, the corner back. He's not a corner back, he's playing corner forward. Again, an absolute chance here for Tullysaran. The movement of Tullysaran is brilliant. The ball goes over the bar, and that's the number 2, and that's Gavin Conlon, and that's a super strike from the corner back.
Yeah, I think it was number 5 in the end. That was offloaded then to Kieran Mullen in the end. Tipped that one over. It was a great score, and it's exactly what they needed. They hadn't scored in a while there, Damien, so I'm sure they're glad to get that one.
Silverbridge man on his own. There was nobody near Aidan Quinn, Aidan just raced to the clouds and picked that one out without any bother. So Silverbridge playing with the breeze. The ball goes down, but again blocked out by the Tullysaran rear guard. Little bit of a pull there, and the full forward from Silverbridge, Joe Rock, he fouled his man, and the foul has been given. So the full back from Tullysaran, Brian Kelly. So Mullen, way over on the far side, goes down the right hand side. Man chasing after him, holding on to him. He spins the ball all the way back to Daly. Daly goes on the inside, goes on the outside, spills the ball, but again it's picked up by the man wearing number 5 on his back. Under a lot of pressure there from the Silverbridge men. Put on the, well, there's McKeown, he's trying to get that one up. He gets it up, that's great bit of work there. Number 9, Conlon, coming forward with the ball. Passes out here too. Kernan, Matthew Kernan, he's going up the field on his own. The man wearing number 22 is ghosted up on the outside, but great bit of work there by Silverbridge, driving forward, trying to stop them, but that ball's up in the air, dropping down, the keeper comes out, hammered the ball, fisted the ball, but the referee has indicated that that's a free, and we have a free here for Tullysaran on the arc of the D. And he's explaining to the big midfielder from Tullysaran why that ball is being given a free. So Tullysaran should get this one over the bar. 6 points to Tullysaran. 1-2 to Tullysaran, 6 points to Silverbridge, and a lovely evening here in the athletic grounds. So we wait. There's water going on board. The referee is walking over. The linesman standing in the middle there waiting. So Kieran Corrigan will be taking this one here. Not an impossible angle here to be scoring. Handy enough from a man of his experience. And this ball, if it goes over the bar, will draw the game. 22 minutes and 10 seconds into the first half here this evening, just on the edge of dark. The ball is dropped up. Oh, and McGarvey almost got his fingertips to that one, but that ball just slipped over the bar, and that's another second point from the boot of Kieran Corrigan. Tullysaran 1-3, Silverbridge Harps 6 points. Ball comes out long, broken down and well picked up there by, well, Tullysaran. They weren't cornerback numbers, they weren't corner forward numbers, but they're not playing in them positions. They're just all out attack. Mullen going forward. He scored a point a minute ago. There's a man on the overlap, but this time the ball comes back to McKeown. McKeown looks up, spins the ball all the way back to the corner back, or the corner forward. Kernan, who's not playing as a corner forward. Well, there's a little bit of a pull there. The referee has indicated, the referee should have let him go on there. He broke the tackle, and he was motoring towards goal, and the referee pulled him back. Kevin, that was a hard call.
It was, yeah, and he got himself through, broke the tackle, and that's what the advantage plays for, you know, and that's what frustrates players. The rules there allow him to go through. Oh,
I thought he was away there, you know, and again, this gives Corrigan another chance to put one over the board, just right on the edge of the D. Well, he takes it short. This time he gets into Malin. Malin gets a little bit of experience there by the defender from Silverbridge. He just nudged him at the right time, and Corrigan would have been better putting that one over the bar.
He should have, yeah. The opportunity was there that he, to give a ball into Addy Malin like that, and he's just been eased out.
Well, there's a mighty kick from McGarvey away past. There's a great pick out of the clouds there by Charlie O'Burns. He was up that high. I didn't think he was going to come down, and he's motoring forward. The offloads the pass. A chance here for Silverbridge. Boom! Oh, off the crossbar. I thought that was in the back of the net. Everybody held their hands on their heads. What a chance. It's still great work there by the goalkeeper, Black. Another chance. Silverbridge get this one, and they put it over the bar, and that was rock. And we could have had maybe not one goal, but 2 goals in the space of about a half a minute at the same goals, Kevin.
Yeah, it was some shot there in the beginning that crashed off the bar, and they've done well, to be fair, to recycle it back round again. Almost a second opportunity, but they've got the point in the end.
Well, there's no doubt, and a 7 points, the 4-7 here this evening, and what an evening for football. It's an absolute gorgeous evening here in the athletic grounds, and this time Black goes long. Silverbridge gather that one up, but no, in comes the Tully. Oh, the referee has given a free, and I would say the Silverbridge man was very, very lucky to get that free, but this time the ball spins out down in the corner. We look up, the full forward, Joe Rock. He goes one way, he comes in the corner, comes back out again, looking for support. Pete Carr breaks a tackle, he drives forward, but he still has the ball. The referee has indicated that that's a free, Kevin. And that again, that was a tight one there.
Yeah, and they're just looking up at the minute. It's it's a difficult angle to be kicking from. He's looking around him, but he's, no, I'm going for it, Damien.
Well, he didn't miss too many the other night, so he's well capable of putting this one over the bar. And he waited, but it didn't come round. But it hasn't gone out, but it's broken down. And out comes, that's great bit of defending there by that big Tullysaran, Aidan Conlon. And that was a great catch and a great pluck out of the clouds. But Tullysaran persist with a short passing across their back line. They're looking for runners. Well, they break the tackle. The ball comes all the way back to Hanaway, the man that came in for the injured Lanander. Hanaway offloads the pass to the full-back. Oh, what a ball, what a pass. In goes the big corner back. He's driving forward Daly. He gives the pass all the way down, but this time the Tullysaran forwards were sleeping, but that was a great bit of overlapping there by the Tullysaran men. This is a cracking game of intermediate football. There's a man down injured up on the far side of Silverbridge, man. He seems to be in a wee bit of pain here, but Tullysaran sacred that ball along the ground. Ball's picked up, the foot comes in, the referee has indicated that's a free, and the Tullysaran man gets the free. The Silverbridge man is up. He seems to be okay, so we wait to see what happens here. John McKeown, he's going to be putting this one in about the house, but Silverbridge have a sweeper sitting in front of the space there, but they go short. This time it's picked up by Daly, hand to toe. Daly goes long into the full forward, and there's a great catch there by, is it that man Mallon again? Well, this time he just run into too many Silverbridge men. The Silverbridge men just stopped that, and out come Charlie Oak Burns. Charlie Oak gathers this one up, this young footballer from Silverbridge, the St Mary student. Well, he offloads that pass, and the ball has been given away to McKeown. The ball comes out to Hanaway. Hanaway offloads the pass all the way back. Ball comes out underneath us here, so Tullysaran, the big midfielder for Tullysaran, Conlon, but he stopped in his tracks there. A little bit of a push by Jack McArdle, but Jack McArdle didn't get the ball. The ball goes all the way across to Mullen. Mullen puts this one up in the air. Two Silverbridge men going for it. The Tullysaran man knocks it down, and the sweeper from Silverbridge does all the rest, getting the ball up and getting it out of danger. Silverbridge, 7 points. Tullysaran, 1-4. It's all square here in the athletic grounds. Towards the 27th minute, this is a cracking game of intermediate football. Ball's broken out. There's a great pick up there by the Tullysaran man. Away over on the far side. Tullysaran, McKeown's on his own. He calls that one. He gets it. There's 3 Silverbridge men chasing him. Pete Carr is after him, but he offloads the pass. He gives the pass all the way back to Kernan. Kernan offloads the pass inside. 3 Silverbridge men round the Tullysaran man. He gets it. Well, the referee has indicated that that's a free in it. The Silverbridge man, that was David Doyle. David Doyle puts the ball. That ball's dropping down. Broken out, but Mallon took his eye of the ball, and Pete Carr gathered that one. It's Aidan Quinn. Aidan Quinn gets that one, and away down Silverbridge go on their own. They're driving forward. There's 1-4 to 7 points. 27 minutes and 52 seconds gone. But Tullysaran have learned. They have a sweeper in front of the Silverbridge man. In comes the full forward. Rand Conlon for Tullysaran. An open game of football. Tullysaran man used all his experience there to block the man. This is the corner back. Believe it or not, the corner back is Conlon. Conlon going forward. He's going forward. He's wearing number 2, but he's definitely not a corner forward. A corner back. He's a corner forward. And what a score from the boot of Sean Conlon this time.
Super score. Damien, he showed his class there, just to use his body to ease the defender out of the road, allowed the ball to go across his body, flicked it up, and a lovely score over the bar. Super.
I think, Kevin, these Tullysaran men are trying to pull a hoodwink on us here. The men wearing number 2 and number 4, and they're playing well as corner forwards, I can tell you. Not corner backs. Super stuff here. This is a cracking game of football. Tullysaran have taken the lead 28 minutes into the first half. So we're going to see how many minutes. McGarvey kicks this one out. This ball's dropping away past the middle of the field. Broken out. Silverbridge have a chance to get another equalising score on the board here. A chance. Pete Carr going forward with the ball. Gives the ball back inside to Byrne. Byrne offloads the pass to the far side to Paddy Reel. Paddy puts a hanging looping ball into. Well, there's a big hit over there on the far side, but referee has indicated that that's a free kick. And Kevin, once you put a hanger, or the hang time, as they say in basketball,
yeah,
that hung forever there, I can tell you.
No, it did. It's not giving the forwards much of a chance, and they're having to work really hard to get their hands on the ball, and there's an opportunity here, but it could very well have lost the opportunity.
Well, Pete Carr is going to be taking this one, and this is on the 45-metre line. Can Pete put this one over the bar to put 2 minutes injury time to put this one over the bar? Hits this one, and he strikes it beautifully, and he absolutely nails that one on the head. That's a super strike from the boot of Pete Carr, and I think that's the first time I've ever seen Pete hit a 45 off the ground like that, Kevin.
Yeah, well, he's no doubt he'll be stepping up for the next one, because he just struck that one straight over. great score.
Super score. That puts Silverbridge 1 point ahead. 30 minutes and 4 seconds gone in the first half. This here is the second game. Of course, we had the draw for the senior championship, and we'll talk about that in a minute. This time the ball comes out, absolutely dropping below us here. Oh, there's a great catch there by the Tullysaran Hanaway. He gathers that one up. Well, Tullysaran are not afraid to try and play football, and that's exactly what they're doing. I can tell you, this is a super team. This team that came out of the junior championship last year, and there goes that man wearing number 4, and what a catch there by Mal. Offloads the pass, a chance here. Oh, what a score! Beautiful play all the way up the field, and what a strike over the bar there by Kieran Mullen, his second point. That is super football, Kevin.
Yeah, it's a super team score from one end to the other. A beautiful football.
Just absolutely fabulous football from all the way up the field, and what a score. Ball comes out in the middle, broken down. These Tullysaran men are playing like men possessed. Towards the end of the first half, 2 or 3 Silverbridge men chasing after the Tullysaran man, puts the ball up in the air, breaks the ball down. Oh, what a catch there by Corrigan, but no, it was pulled out of his hands, and Pete Carr gathered that one up, but again, a hang ball back to McGarvey. McGarvey is well fit to put this ball 70 metres down the line, but he doesn't. He offloads the ball to Comiskey. Paddy Comiskey offloads the ball this time to Jack McCardle. Jack McCardle's been followed closely there by a Tullysaran man. He's been pushed into the ground. He's overcarried the ball. The referee has indicated that that's a free.
Yeah, it's a free. It's for overcarrying. It's free to Tullysaran, and again, that's great tenacious tackling. Up there, putting the Silverbridge defence under huge pressure.
Well, if I had been the Silverbridge man with that breeze, I would have been just pushing the ball down the field and letting the breeze take it up. The referee is telling Corrigan to take a few yards back. He's trying to hinch a lot of yards, as we would say down our part of the country. He gets the return pass. He checks inside. He checks outside. He gives the ball all back. Well, this time the ball goes all the way across. Oh, the ball's dropping down. A chance for Tullysaran to get another score on the board here. The ball is up in the air, and the ball is over the bar. And that's a super strike there. It was a missed kick. Kieran O'Riordan got that one. Kevin, I don't know how that ball ended up over the bar, but what a strike there from the Tullysaran men.
Yeah, that's all about being on your toes in there, Damien. Just expect the unexpected, and that's what happened. He got the ball and he flicked it over the bar. So that's 9-8 then at half time.
Half time, and this Tullysaran team are absolutely flying. Silverbridge are under a little bit of pressure. They're playing against the breeze in the second half, Kevin, and I can tell you there's no question Tullysaran will be launching this ball all the way down the field with the breeze. So it's a 1 point game, 1-6 to 8 points. Gavin, we're waiting for a cracking second half here.
Yeah,
don't go away.
There's no doubt about it. There's going to be a cracking second half coming up, and Tullysaran have really shown what they're about. And we've the stats here in front of us, Damien.
Well, there we go, Kevin. Let's have a look at the stats here. Well, the possessions is pretty equal, 23 to 25. Attacks 18 to 22. Shots 12 to 13, and scores 8 to 7. Silverbridge have won 6, and Silverbridge have won 6 crackouts. Tullysaran have 5. So the stats, they're fairly even. But let's see what the scoring rate is.
Yeah, if we look at the shooting, Silverbridge 67, shot accuracy to 54 for Tullysaran. But total shots is Tullysaran at doing the shooting, 13 to 12. Scored shots from play 10 to 9. 3 apiece from set pieces, so it's fairly even. Tullysaran just doing that wee bit more. They've got themselves in front, and they're playing with a win advantage the second half, and it's set up for a cracker. It really is.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This has been a rip-roaring second game here, and we had a cracking game in the first half, and of course then the draw for the senior championship, which the draw was Mahary versus Clonerne, Friday night in the athletic grounds here, and then on Sunday we have Crossmaglen versus Cullyhanna in the other semi-final, and of course those two games will be live here on Linwood's Armagh TV in association with Donnelly Motor Group. Kevin, a feast of football ahead of us.
No doubt about it. Next weekend is what it's all about. Friday, Saturday and Sunday we'll have brilliant football on with the All-Ireland final on Saturday. So, 8:30 is a Clonerne Mahary game thrown in here, and then at 7 o'clock on the Sunday it will be Cross versus St. Pat's. So, with brilliant stuff to look forward to next week.
Well, we're going to take a wee break here, so don't go away. We'll be back for the second half. And you're very welcome back to the second half of the game here in the athletic grounds, where it's poised for a super second half. Tullysaran are playing with the breeze. Silverbridge are down by a point. The ball is up. The game is on. Broken up. Pete Carr gathers that one. Silverbridge driving forward. Pete Carr knows he needs to get a score here. Well, he spilled that one out. Great bit of defensive work here by Tullysaran. A lot of people very impressed how Tullysaran are performing here in the first half. David Doyle away over the far side, puts the ball up in the air, spills out. Two Silverbridge men chasing after that one. The ball is picked up under no pressure, but there's two Tullysaran men coming in the outside. Aidan couldn't get after that one. Ball is picked up, going forward. A little ding pass in over the top. With the breeze, the ball skids off the surface, and there's that man wearing number 2, but he's definitely not a corner back. He's definitely playing corner forward, and this time it is the corner forward. He puts this one up, he leans back, the ball is down, a little bit of a clip over the bar. There's a super strike from the men from Tullysaran. Yeah. And that looks to be the midfielder.
Very smart move there, Damien. The ball came in there. I thought it was just going to end up in the top corner of the net there, but it's flicked over the bar. Very good.
And we have to say hello to Peter McMahon. Peter, I know you couldn't hear me earlier on. People say you were very lucky, but I know you're back with us here. And there's another pick up in the middle of the field by the Tullysaran men. Well, there's 2 or 3. Referee has indicated he's overcarried the ball, but Silverbridge have stole that one back. There's 2 points between them. The ball comes out. Silverbridge are down by 2. Peter McMahon from Crossmaglen, living in Southampton, watching the game. And of course, let us know anywhere else you're around the world here this evening. The ball goes long, but it's broken out this time by Matthew Kernan. Tullysaran, and they're well schooled here, and of course Ronan Clark's involved with Tullysaran. The ball comes down. Great bit of a walk over on the far side, but this time the corner back, who's playing corner forward, who happens to be Gavin Conlon. But Silverbridge, this time the ball is picked up by Murphy. Murphy going forward, offloads the pass inside, back to Pete Carr. Pete Carr offloads the pass to the outside. So Silverbridge down by 2, playing against the breeze, but well capable of upping the game here. Aidan Quinn offloads the pass to the far side. The young footballer from Silverbridge, Carr, seems to be involved in a lot of what Silverbridge is doing here. A lot of responsibility in the big man, but that's a great pass inside. This time McCardle goes forward. He offloads the pass on the way on the outside. Far down into the corner, down towards the dark end of the athletic grounds here. Burns' jersey's been pulled, and the referee has indicated that that's a free, and the Tullysaran man can count himself lucky he didn't get put in the referee's book there, Kevin.
Yeah, I think so. I think the referee just gave him the benefit of the doubt there. He
had a hold of the jersey. He was a wee bit like Lee Keegan last week. He had a hold of the jersey there and he wasn't letting go. And of course last week, Kevin, you told me that Dublin was going to win the All-Ireland, and I said no, they weren't, but we still don't know who's going to win it.
But what a match.
What a match. What an atmosphere, and what a place to be. But here in the athletic ground, Silverbridge in the championship, the intermediate championship. Well, Paddy Reel done all the right things there, and he clipped the ball over the bar, so that's Paddy's second free, and there's only one in it here. So it's all to play for 3 minutes and 20 seconds in the second half. 9 points to 1-7, and Tullysaran, they're spreading right out to the wings. If this was soccer, he would be the inside left or the outside right, whatever direction you want to call it. But the goalkeeper, you can see from here where that was going. There is absolutely no doubt about that. And he gets the return pass, and he gives the pass out to the corner forward, who happens to be Kernan, Matthew Kernan. Chance here. Tullysaran offload the pass. They're waiting for runners. There's men on the outside. This time the other corner back is going forward. He's bouncing forward. They're calling him on. He offloads the pass. This time a chance back again. Well, there's a lot of... Well, he's on his knees there. What a bit of work there by the Tullysaran man. Ball is socketed along the ground, but this time Silverbridge repelled that attack. Maybe Tullysaran, Kevin, too much football.
Yeah, overplayed it there. Damien's got themselves into trouble. They should really have went for the score earlier on.
Charlie Oak gives the ball into Quinn. Aidan Quinn goes up the middle of the field. Ball is kicked long, down, but there's a man from Tullysaran taking that one out of the road. The fullback gathers this one up. Brian Kelly. Well, he's under a lot of pressure, but he gets it away, and Tullysaran repel that attack. The centre half back comes out. Collins. Collins offload the pass. Well, there's a few big hits there. Paddy Reel wasn't letting the Tullysaran man get away there, and the Tullysaran men have indicated that that's definitely a free there. There's water bottles being fired on. There's physios going out. There's all sorts of people heading out onto the field. There's linesmen telling people to stay back here. Ronan Clark's even down here, Kevin, and he's telling the Tullysaran boys not to panic.
Yeah, he is. He's just on here, just as cool as you like, just giving out the odd instruction. And he's very much the man responsible for having this team flying. Fitness wise, he's sort of come in. I think it was last year and got them flying for the junior championship, and now they're heading in the right direction here for another final.
There's Cormac McAvoy is coming into the team for Silverbridge. We wait to see who's coming out. So we wait to see who's coming out. Cormac McAvoy is in. And that looks to be Charlie O'Grant.
Yeah, number 18.
So, number 18 come off there?
Yeah.
Well, I see Aidan Quinn's come off. Aidan Quinn's come off. So, but Tullysaran, well, there's a big hit coming in there, but he's got himself up. He's gathered the ball up. The number 4 scopes it up the corner back. Chance here. Puts this one in. And he absolutely... Well, Kevin... The gravitational pull.
It's the gravitational pull again, Damien. It looked for everything as if it was going over the bar there, and it just pulled just at the last minute. And he's proven he's a real danger man. I want Daly getting far from the half back line.
Well, we absolutely thought that was over the bar, but Silverbridge are playing very, very close football, coming out with the ball, trying to work it out. Tullysaran putting them under a lot of pressure, but Silverbridge, McAvoy, he's just come in, he offloads the pass away at the far side. It's a lovely evening for football here in this family-sponsored Armagh Linwood's TV Championship intermediate game here this evening. Silverbridge on the attack, ball goes on the outside, but there's that man, Conlon, comes out for Tullysaran. He offloads the pass way down to space, so Tullysaran playing with the breeze, putting the ball down the field, way down. Well, this time Malin, he gathers it up, and I can tell you, when he gets his hands on this ball, there's no way you can get it up. Checks one way, checks the other, spins round, puts this one up in the air, and it's dropped one down, and that's a super strike from the boot of young Eddie Malin. What a score, Kevin.
Brilliant score. He done everything. He's such a wary wee player to get the ball off, and he just tore this defender inside out, and he's created that space, and it's a lovely score.
He's just, when I see him getting the ball, he just can't get it off him, that's for sure. So Tullysaran ahead, 8 to 9 points here, and McGarvey kicks this one, and you can see from the breeze this time, a great pick out of the clouds there by Carher, puts the ball down along towards the corner, the ball spills out, and the ball is, well, a little bit of a push there, but the Tullysaran man soccered out along the ground, gathered it up. And that's Hanaway. Hanaway's playing really well since he came in here for Lander earlier on in the game. But there's the full forward, tries to put the shoulder in, but he's been pulled and hauled. And that was Conlon. Conlon offloads the pass. Tullysaran are not afraid to play football here. And they put the ball long, they put the ball short. They can do anything they want with the ball here. This time the Silverbridge rearguard gathered this one up well. A little bit of hesitation over there. But the Tullysaran man sort of laying top off. The Silverbridge man, the referee has indicated that that's a free out. Silverbridge down by 2 here in the 9th minute of the second half. Silverbridge from South Armagh, Tullysaran from west of Mid Armagh, close to the border with Tyrone. McAvoy puts the ball inside. Chance here for McCardle. Goes one way, under a lot of pressure, but there's a man on the outside. He gives the ball all the way out here to Comiskey. Comiskey gets up the wing. He checks one way. Long, kicks the ball, pokes it down towards the corner. Offloads the pass. Charlie O goes on the outside, cuts on the inside, going forward, hand to toe. He's going to be putting this one over the bar if he can get it on the right foot. Offloads the pass. This is a chance for Silverbridge. Well, great bit of defensive work there by Tullysaran. Oh, what a super block. And there goes Silverbridge. What a check in there by the Silverbridge man, and that ball's put up in the air. And that's going wide. Kevin would have nailed that for a point from here.
I thought it was over from here, but the umpires give it wide. But such brilliant tackling and putting their bodies on the line to stop that from going over the bar. I mean, that's the sort of defensive work that you need to win these semi-final games.
Well, I absolutely thought that was just going over. I can tell you, I thought that was going over the bar. But Silverbridge, well, Colin, he came looking for that one. Tullysaran are in control of this game. There's no doubt about that. There goes the full forward. He's heading towards the goals. He's going in front of the Silverbridge man. He puts it up in the air, and this time he tries to compensate, but that's great bit of work by McGarvey. McGarvey, well, that's a 45. The ball's gone out, and the umpire has indicated that's a 45. McGarvey's not happy. He's going towards the umpire, the two Silverbridge men. Well, the umpire, he just puts his hand up, and that's it, Kevin. It's a 45.
He's made a decision. There's no point going over and having a conversation with him.
Well, that's it. So Silverbridge under a wee bit of pressure here. 1-8 to 9 points in the semi-final of this Intermediate Championship. Whitecross playing the other semi-final between Clanagale and Whitecross tomorrow night, I think. I'm not even sure if it's on tomorrow night, Kevin, but maybe you can...
I believe it is, yeah. We just got that. There's that many fixtures going on at the minute.
So Whitecross, so Eugene Reevy's looking at this game here. Tullysaran take the little short. Well, just maybe too much football, but this time the full forward puts it in, and there's a great bit of defensive work. Soccer along the ground there. McGarvey comes out, chips it up, gets the ball. The second attempt comes out past 2 or 3 men. He's on his knees, but he offloads the pass. McCardle comes on the outside. He's with the ball, hand to toe. He's looking for support. There's a man on the outside, but McCardle still has the ball. Oh, he gives the ball away, and this time Mallon gathers it up, and he's 2 men hammering him, and Mallon is into the ground, and Mallon used all his experience there to get that free.
But they're over the top of them every time. Silverbridge is on the ball. Tullysaran is just in every opportunity, getting in round them, to causing the mistakes. That's, and there's running Clark right down, overseeing everything right down in front of him here.
And there's Jarlath Bournes running away down to the bottom end of the goals with another ball. They get the ball out quick in case they're under a wee bit of pressure. And of course, they are under a wee bit of pressure. 1-8 to 9 points. And Tullysaran have a chance to put another one on the board here. We'll wait to see, will the gravitational pull of that side of the field have any effect on this free kick, because we've seen it happen time and time again, match again, and people say, what do you be talking about? Well, this time there it goes to the other side, and that was a poor enough effort there from the Tullysaran man. That should have been a score. Carr drops that one. Well, that's great bit of defensive work there by the Tullysaran full forward. McKeowney's going forward, he offloads the pass. And Mallon puts this one up in the air. Is it going over the bar? It is. What a score from Eddie Mallon. What a player this man is, I can tell you. He's a surprise package. Everything he does, Kevin, is just super.
It is indeed. Like, he's such a wily player, he really is. But then again, it's the Tullysaran, man, that just will not give Silverbridge an inch there, over the top of them every opportunity they get, and they're causing them turnovers.
Silverbridge have another man coming in. Silverbridge have number 22 coming in for them. Number 22 is Cathal McKeown. Oh, 26 in for 10. 26. Don't know who 26 is for Silverbridge. Oh, Finan Bournes. 26, Finan Bournes. Another good young footballer from Silverbridge coming in. And Finan can absolutely get the scores too. But Silverbridge driving forward. The referee has indicated he's been pulled there, so that's a free. Right? Just inside the 45-metre line. This should be a handy enough one. Pete Carter's heading towards the goals. He's looking for this ball. He hit a 45 earlier on. And this is a very, very important score for Silverbridge, Kevin.
Yeah, it is. They need this one to just been under sustained pressure with Tullysaran up since the half began here, and they really need to get this score on the board to saddle themselves again.
And Calvin McKeown is definitely in here for Silverbridge at this stage, and out comes Jack McCardle. I think it's Jack coming out. So this is a... Well, Carr missed that one, but it's still in play. Silverbridge trying to get a score. Bournes puts this one up in the air. The keeper comes out. Oh gosh, what a chance there. Well, I would like to see that in a replay. The Silverbridge man's down injured. The referee has stopped the game. Probably because of a head injury, I would imagine. Because if he blew the free there for a free, it's definitely a penalty, but it must be to stop the game because the man got injured. But Kevin, that was a wee bit frantic.
Yeah, it was a nervy moment for Tullysaran there. With the ball was coming in, he thought he was just going to flick over the top of the goalkeeper there. But again, they're just, as soon as they're on their toes when the ball gets spilled out again, they were right over the top of it. So the fitness is really telling at the moment.
There's no doubt about it. And of course, if you're watching the game, let us know where you're watching. Peter McMahon in Southampton. Peter, we believe you couldn't hear us earlier on, but you can definitely hear us now. And I know you're a Cross McGlen man, so yeah, very welcome to the athletic grounds here this evening in the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland, as is anybody else tuned in on live Armagh Linwood's TV in association with Danley's Motor Group. And of course, if you buy a car from Danley's Motor Group, you get £50 towards your club, and that's a great idea. And why wouldn't it be? So here we are. We wait for Black, the man. This is not School of Rock. This is Tullysaran playing football. Well, this time the ball broke out and Charlie Oakbourne gets this one. He offloads the pass. Silverbridge have a man on the inside. They're going forward, but the ball is given away. But this time it's gathered at the second attempt. These Tullysaran men can play football. There's a little bit of a tug on the jersey. There's a lot of action going on down below us here. 2 or 3 men, but that man McKeown, he settles the whole thing down. He goes hand to toe. He offloads the pass. There's runners on the outside. Tullysaran are coming down the field. Long, short. The ball is broken down again. Well, the corner forward, but he's playing corner back numbers. But Tullysaran, the referee has indicated that's a free. And I have to say, is Gavin Conlon a corner back, Kevin, or is he a corner forward?
He's most certainly not a corner back. His number 2 is definitely, it's strange to say him running about up there.
I would say this is a wee bit of a psychology thing here. You know, we need John Morrison here to work this one out. But I can tell you, he can play football, and Tullysaran have a chance here to get another score on the board. The big centre half forward, Kieran Corrigan. A wee shuffle. Puts it up in the air, directs that one, drops down, but again.
Yeah, there's two frees there been missed in the second half, Damien, where they were scoreable for ease, and they've missed a pair of them.
Well, 16 minutes into the second half, this second game in the athletic grounds, McKeown knocked that one down. What I can tell you, I'm impressed with this Tullysaran team. They're playing great football, but then this time that was a little bit of a pull there, and Kieran Mullen is not very happy with that finish. They should have had 2 points on the board. They didn't, Kevin, and this could come back to bite them. It
could, yeah. That's it's 3 points in it, but they could have been stretching themselves away and putting them a bit more panic into Silverbridge. But it's unfortunate. But the last moments there is one thing's happened is they're starting to get a grip on midfield where they haven't in the first half.
Well, a lot of tackling got on in there, and the Silverbridge man trying to get the ball. McAvoy trying to get that ball back off Matthew Kernahan, but the Tullysaran men got that ball. McMahon, he's looking for somebody to give this one to. Well, I would be putting it maybe in about the house. The corner forward is Kernan. He's going forward. He's going to be putting this one up in the air. He strikes it beautifully. It's dropping over the bar, over the block spot, and what a point, what a score. What a score there from the corner. What a score from young Matthew Kernahan. What a score for Tullysaran, Kevin.
Super score. Like we talk about those scores they missed earlier, and he steps up and does that. Brilliant.
McGarvey kicks this one out. Silverbridge haven't got a ball in the middle of the field, but they get this one this time. But the ball spills out. Is it going to beat them? It's gone over the line. No, it's not. Referee isn't. The linesman says that's a good one. Let the ball go on. So Silverbridge, Pete Carr offloads the pass to the far side. 110 to 9 points. Silverbridge under serious pressure here. 17.5 minutes into the second half of this game. The intermediate semi-final. The ball is up in the air. This is dangerous. It's dropping down. The keeper comes out. The ball is knocked up in the air. It's free. Well, there was a chance, but there's a Silverbridge man down there, and the ball has gone wide, Kevin.
It's panic up there at the minute, you know, and but they've been doing well, you know. The balls is coming in and they're flying everywhere, Damien, and it could have went anywhere in the end, but they're getting the rub of the green.
Well, if I was the Tullysaran goalkeeper, I would say he probably closed his eyes there when he punched that ball, and the ball just spun round. Well, Sean Black, you are very lucky there. But Tullysaran again, they're not afraid to play a football, Kevin. There's a man on the overlap, the runner, the full back, he comes out, but there's another man, the corner forward, back to the full back. The full back is Kelly. Kelly pushes it long this time, away out into space on the far side. And the corner, well, the wingman Mullen, he scored 2 points. He goes down on the outside, he checks on the inside, he looks for support. The support comes from the back, all the way back. Great bit of running there. Well, he's been pulled there. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and that's a great run there from the full back. Kevin, they're overlapping everywhere.
Yeah, it's the fitness of the team and the movement. They're all over. You know, you can see at the minute there's a few Silverbridge men with their hands on their heads and stuff, trying to get their breath back, and the Tullysaran men are just running all day long, and they just support play, their vision. It's been a joy to watch.
Yeah, they have been very, very impressive here this evening. This young Tullysaran team that came out of the junior ranks last year, and the chance here, they're playing with the breeze, they're playing towards the cathedral end here on the athletic grounds, and that man, Kieran Corrigan, he's ready to hit a couple of points. He's waiting, he puts the ball up in the air, and the ball has gone over the bar. Another super strike from the boot of Kieran Corrigan.
Super score, yeah, just to stretch their lead. And you know, it's panic stations now for Silverbridge.
Well, Silverbridge are under a little bit of pressure. 111 to 9 points. Oh, what a catch there by Pete Gallagher. He's driving forward. There's coming after him, but he still has the ball. He offloads the ball this time to Cathal McCune. McCune goes on the inside. He drops the ball, but Silverbridge still retain possession. Chance for Silverbridge to get a score. Bournes puts the ball inside. A chance here. There's a man on the outside. Puts it up in the air. And the ball has gone over the bar. And that's a good response from Silverbridge.
Yeah, it's a great response. Number 15 there of Silverbridge getting that. With Bournes, you know, having great vision to see him just starting in space and put it over the bar.
111 to 10 points. And that was Brenton Bourne. He put that one over the bar. Silverbridge are under a wee bit of pressure. There's 10 minutes left. Tullysaran, there's a man standing out. He would probably be as close to me as he is on the football field, because there wasn't a Silverbridge man in the air. They're stretching Silverbridge all over the place here. Who goes back to the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper leaves it. Well, Tullysaran, I can tell you, they're not a player to play football, but maybe too much football. There was a big hit there. The corner forward, he was absolutely hammered. Bournes is driving forward. The hits are coming in. He still has the ball. He checks on his right foot, puts it up in the air, and he's pulled it. But the referee has given a free.
Yeah, he's going to bring it back for the free. Again, we talk about this in the past, Damien, you know, with the overplay it in their own backyard, and this is where they end up in a bit of bother.
Well, this brings Silverbridge closer to Tullysaran. Tullysaran have played a lot of great football here. 111 to 10 points, and this should bring them that wee bit closer. This should bring them within one strike off each other. This is a pressure kick for Silverbridge, but Paddy Reel is well capable of putting this one over the bar. Paddy takes all the time in the world. Oh, the ball has come in, it's came in, and well, I would say if we were to call.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. David, from where we were sitting, that ball looked.
Hold on, the referee is marching towards the umpire. We could have a split decision here, Kevin. The referee could be calling this. The two umpires go over to have the parlay. Well, Kevin, I would say that was a point.
Yeah.
The concession here is, well, we don't know. We wait to see. We don't know what's happened. Jake McGill, the linesman, is calling this one. He's calling. Well, the referee's coming over to Jake McGill. Jake McGill, he's nodding the head. He's saying, yeah, I think that's the point. The referee says, are you absolutely sure? Yes, I'm sure. Are you absolutely sure? Yes, I'm sure. And he's wide. Oh, I'm not saying anything more. Oh, I don't believe that. I absolutely thought he was calling that. But there you go. There you go. But Silverbridge have socketed that one away. Well, Kevin, I tell you what, if the referee was asking you or me, we would have been given that one.
Oh, most definitely. For all from where we were sitting, that it was a point, Damien, and I thought I was very much with you. I thought the linesman was going over to let the referee know that was a score. So strange decision. I'd love to know what the linesman was actually talking to him about.
Well, it's not often I become speechless, but after that, I became speechless. But Silverbridge have a man coming in. The man coming in this time is Eugene Bourne. So Silverbridge are under serious pressure. 7 minutes to go in this semi-final here, and I would have nailed the house on that decision for a point there after the way the umpire and the linesmen were talking there. But Sean, the Armagh PRO, he's a Wolf Tones man. He's not saying anything this evening.
He's not saying that for the rest of the season.
So Tullysaran playing mighty good football here, ahead 111 to 10 points. Driving forward, put long towards the full forward, and the ball is broken down, but this time Silverbridge gathering that one. Bournes comes out with the ball. The older of the Bournes brothers is playing here this evening. Back to the younger Bournes. Oh, that's a big tackle there, but that's a free, and it's only a yellow card. The referee has indicated that's a free. The Tullysaran man could be getting himself in the book here, but all it was a lazy tackle and nothing much more than that. and I'm not going to decide what the linesman and the umpire or the referee are talking about, Kevin, because I'll probably get it wrong.
No, but I think this one's got to be.
Well, it's a yellow card.
But we're in that time of the second half where the black card makes an appearance.
Well, it's a yellow card. Jody was panicking a wee bit there. But Silverbridge need to get a score quickly on the board here. Pete Carr, he's looking for support. There's a man behind him, but he decides to go long, all the way down towards the corner. Paddy Reel comes out. Paddy that got the point that wasn't a point that we thought was a point, but he's going forward. Is he going to get a point this time? He puts the ball in, but this time the the referee has indicated there was a free there. And Silverbridge are getting the calls close at the end of the game here, Kevin. Yeah,
they're just turning up. They have to get back into the game and have to go forward a lot more than where they are. So, they are causing Tullysaran a bit of pressure, and they're naturally bringing men back as well. It's just not going to help them.
Well, Matthew Mallon is coming into. Matthew Mallon, 28. For Tullysaran is coming into the game here deep in the end. Tullysaran maybe going to run the bench here, trying to get fresh legs in. So 1-11 to 10 points. There's 2 scores between them. So Byrne has a chance here to draw. Brendan has a chance here to put 3 between them. He puts it up in the air and he just gets it over the bar. So there's only 3 between them here. That's his 3rd point. So Kevin, 1-11 to 11 points. 25 minutes, 5 minutes left in this entertaining semi-final intermediate championship game.
Yeah, it's going to be one hell of a 5-minute game. Damien, it's all to play for. So Silverbridge have got themselves back in, got a grip back on the game. There's 3 points in it. Just could hit the rattle the back of that in no time.
Well, there's no doubt about it. But Black puts this one long. Oh, what a catch there by the corner back. And this time, Tullysaran, just the brilliant playing football here. Checking inside, checking outside. There's a man on the outside. He's looking for him. The runner comes. He gathers it up. He gives it inside. This time there's a hit off the ball. But that man, the corner forward, ball gets out, but he gives the ball away. But this time it was picked up by the full forward. The ball is broken along the ground. Picked up this time by Mullen. He gives the ball all the way back. Tullysaran building, going forward, trying to get a score, looking for runners. The runner comes in, he drops the ball.
He took his eye off it.
But this time, Silverbridge need to drive forward. They need to get the ball up the field. Well, there it goes. Well, the Tullysaran man was pushed out of the road. The Silverbridge man tries to get it up. Ronan Clark says that was a free, and that looks to be Fionnán Bournes, or Owen Bournes down below us there. So Silverbridge going, that's Fionnán Bournes. Ball inside, tackles coming in. Owen Bournes coming out, tackles everywhere. Tough, tight football. McKeown comes in, he misses the tackle. McAvoy goes on his own. There's 3 Tullysaran men after, but McAvoy goes to the outside. He's looking for somebody. The ball goes way over the far side. This time, Silverbridge just steadying themselves, trying to unleash attack. Pete Carr is looking for the ball on the inside. Bournes gives it in. The ball's up in the air. The Silverbridge man free, but the goalkeeper lets that go wide, and that was a chance, Kevin.
It was a chance, and Tullysaran definitely breathed a sigh of relief. That ball just trickled wide, and the goalkeeper will take an eternity to take his kick out. And this is where they need to do the same thing, get their hands on the ball and set up a new attack, because they can't allow Silverbridge to keep driving at them at this stage.
Well, I can tell you, 27 and a half minutes gone here. 3 minutes left, and this, whatever the referee decides to add on, the ball goes out. Tullysaran have picked it up on the far side. David Doyle gives the ball down. This time to Mullen, gathers it up. He offloads the pass inside. There's a Tullysaran man. The number 4, well, I don't know where he is now. He's in the middle of the field. He was full forward. He's a corner back. He's all over the place. But this time, Mallon, he used all his experience. He's going forward. Eddie Mallon, he checks one way, checks the other, puts it up in the air, drop it over the bar. What a score by that man, Eddie Mallon.
Super, he done it again. He done that in the first half, now he's done it in the second, and great score. He settled his whole team with that brilliant score.
He just used all his experience and stuck his backside out, got the ball, but Carr comes out, he gathers that one. Well, this time, tackle's coming in, and the referee has indicated that that's a free, and Tullysaran were a wee bit disappointed with that one, but Pete Carr gets the ball. 28 minutes and 37 seconds gone. The score, 1-12 to 11 points. Tullysaran gather this one up. The ball comes inside. The man that came in earlier on there, Mullen, he's going forward with the ball. He offloads the pass. This time, driving forward, away down towards the corner. Tullysaran man gets it up at the second attempt. Ball spills along the ground. Soccer along Corrigan. He picks it up. He's pushed, but the ball comes out. This time, the linesman has indicated that that's a Tullysaran ball. Tullysaran are playing smart football at this stage, Kevin.
Yeah, they are. They're showing all the experience they've picked up last year's junior run. and it's coming, it's showing us talent.
The ball is up in the air, it's going over the bar. What a score!
Point.
What a score from that man to come in. Malin, what a score!
Absolutely brilliant, Damien. Brilliant. You know, I've had an onslaught from Silverbridge in the last 5 minutes, and it really looked like Silverbridge were getting themselves back into it, and they've just turned around and scored 2 great points, and now they're winning the midfield.
And they're off-roading the pass. This is unbelievable football from this Tullysaran team. The ball is up in the air, and the keeper picks that one. That should have been going over the bar or going wide. 29 minutes and 33 seconds gone. Silverbridge, 11 points. Tullysaran, 1-13. 1 minute injury time. Paddy Smith has indicated 1 minute injury time. Paddy's in behind us here doing all this other work behind the thing. Burns goes up the left hand side. He needs to be getting a goal here. He's going forward, young Burns. He checks across. The ball is inside. Oh, a chance here for Silverbridge. He needs to hammer this one in, and he does. And what a save by Black. He palms the ball away. Oh, that was a chance for Silverbridge. And the umpires have indicated that that's a wide. 1 minute injury time. We're in it to score 1-13 to 11 points in favour of the men from Mid to West Armagh. Kevin, this has been a fantastic game of football.
What a performance. Super. You know, and they fully deserve it. I mean, they've been the better team, and apart from Silverbridge, really for a large proportion of the game had been won the midfield battle, but other than that, it's been all Tullysaran and their fitness and the way they play football has been a joy to watch.
It has been a revelation here, and I can tell you, a surprise packet here of the Intermediate Championship. Tullysaran, there would have been in nobody's radar at the start of the championship, no question about that, but I can tell you, if they win this game and whoever they're playing in the final, they will need to be on their toes, because Tullysaran can play a football. They know exactly what to do. Very impressed with Malin. And I know Kieran McGeeney's here, and I tell you what, the way Malin's been playing, he could be worth a call up for the county.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And Sean Conlon up front as well has had a brilliant game, and it's their attitude really to the game as well. Damien, they're tenacious. They're what they're doing. As soon as Silverbridge have the ball, they're all over the top of them to try and win that ball back.
Well, there was Tullysaran's going to run the clock down now. They're going to bring a man in. O'Neill coming into the game. We have a man injured over the other side, but I would say that's probably a wee bit of time wasting. There's no doubt about it. 31 minutes and a half. Paddy Smith has told me 1 minute of injury time. I thought there was supposed to be 20 seconds or 30 seconds included when there was substitutions coming in. So if this referee had been refereeing the All-Ireland final last week, Mayo wouldn't have got their equalising score, Kevin.
Well, I think for everyone, we were all glad to see it was maybe except for the Dubs, obviously. But no, it's you're right. It should be, but. At this stage, it's been all Tullysaran, and I think Silverbridge would be happy if this whistle blew up now.
Well, I think if Tullysaran need to kill this ball, and if I was a Tullysaran man, I know what I would be doing with this one. I would be absolutely putting all my effort into this one to get it over the bar, but he just goes short to the corner, and he should have been better putting that one long and killing the ball and getting it out and stopping the game. But Corrigan, Silverbridge, they're going to go forward. They're going to have to go for a goal deep into injury time. They have to go for the goal here. But again, it's been broken out. But Charlie O'Grant gets the ball. It's a line ball for Silverbridge. Silverbridge need to go for the goal here. They absolutely need to get the goal. Their point is no good for them. They have to go for the goal here. They put the ball to the runner coming on the outside. The inside runner, he's looking for somebody coming along. The ball comes in. This time, driving forward. Chance, Silverbridge puts the ball up. And the ball goes over the bar, but the referee has indicated there's something going on over here. Is he giving the score? He's given the free, but I would have been given the score there, Kevin.
Yeah, it's not the same. I think he blew the whistle just before he kicked it. That's the reason why he's bringing it back. He's trying to play advantage, and somebody's getting their name took.
Well, Brian Kelly's close to the referee, and there's another substitute coming in here, but I would say that's only time wasting. So Silverbridge, Charlie Oga is talking to the referee, and he's shaking his head and he's going, ref, there has to be more time than this. We need another couple of minutes here. So the full back and the full forward from Silverbridge. 2 yellow cards there. Well, is that Charlie Oga that's got the yellow card? I don't know. Yes, it is. So there's a yellow card for the full back and a yellow card for Charlie O'Burns. The ball has been moved in. The ball is up and they're dropping down. They need to be punching into the back of the net. But Tullysaran, they gather this one. They come out with the ball. The ball is kicked away into space. There's nobody there. The linesman nearly got that one. There's a Silverbridge man over on the far side. He picked that one up. Gives the ball in. This needs to be launched in again. Dropping down. A looping ball. Silverbridge gather that one. 2 or 3 men after him, but the ball goes in a goal here. The ball's in the back of the net, but this is a little bit too late. The ball is in the back of the net. I'm not sure who scored it. The score 111 to 113. The referee called 1 minute, we believe, but he's played 3-4 minutes injury time. I would say once this ball is kicked out, the whistle will be blown. Well, the Tullysaran ones are blowing the whistle. The referee says, get the ball out. Stephen Murray from Wolf Tones is in no hurry. Very experienced referee here. The Tullysaran one's below us here. There's 2 points between it. There's 2 points. Whoever gets this one here, the ball is kicked. The game is still on. Silverbridge gather this one up. But no, over on the far side, Tullysaran, they need to recycle. The referee's going to blow the whistle. He's blowing the whistle. Silverbridge have been beaten. Tullysaran come out of the junior championship and are into the intermediate championship final, Kevin. And we have to say, they deserve it.
Fully deserve it, Damien. Fantastic performance, every one of them Tullysaran players. And they've really shown, you know, they come up from the junior and they've set their sights on this intermediate, and no one will really give them any sort of chance to get themselves through to the final. But they've done it in style. I mean, it's not as if they've just, you know, grinded away at it. They've stood up and they've, you know, against a team that was playing in a half league above them, and they've put on a superb performance.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Possibly, Kevin, possibly the game that Silverbridge played last Tuesday night against Carrickcrummer might have took it out of them. But we have to say, Tullysaran played fantastic football. They played brilliant football. They've just done everything that you require from a football team to do. And you have to say, we look at this. Well, we look at the possessions. We look at the 44 to Silverbridge, 50 to Tullysaran. 41 attacks to Tullysaran, 35 to Silverbridge, 24 shots for Silverbridge, 27 for Tullysaran, scores 14 to 12. And we're going to look and see what the actual percentage shots. Not much in it, 50 to 52 in favour of Tullysaran.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely not much in it at all, but it's sort of showing you Tullysaran took advantage of when they could, and but it was just, I think, their overall play and their attitude and the way they approached the game is just, you know, they were a joy to watch. But they should be, you know, it should be other clubs, you know, at that sort of level should be looking at this match now and looking at Tullysaran in an intermediate final and thinking, you know, why couldn't we be there as well? So. You know, a lot of teams will take note from this, and there wasn't too much of puke football or you know, 20 men playing sweepers and all the rest that was going on there today. It was a joy to watch.
Look, there is absolutely no doubt about that. You're absolutely right, Kevin. Other teams need to be looking at that. Teams who think maybe, look, why can't we do this? Tullysaran come out of the junior championship last year. They're now in an intermediate championship. And Kevin, the way they played there, you would not say they can't win this because they played fantastic football. Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. And you know, there's not too many teams has come out of junior, won the junior championship, come up in the intermediate the following year and won it. Like I remember my father did it with Turner and Oak way back in the 60s, and they won it 2 years in a row, the junior and intermediate. But I think there was somebody, a team in the 80s maybe done it as well, Damien. So it hasn't happened far too often, and you know, there's reasons for that.
Well, there, Mark Campbell's over in the Windy City. The Windy City is mighty pretty. Well, it's not too pretty for Silverbridge here tonight, Mark. Silverbridge got beat. They needed a goal. They got a goal, but they needed another one. So it's great to have you on board, Mark, all the way over in the Windy City in Chicago. But here in the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland, we have Silverbridge 111, Tullysaran 113. The junior team that come out of the junior championship last year have now reached the intermediate final. And I can say, Kevin, we're mighty impressed with them.
Mighty impressed. There's no doubt about it. Now, we know that there's two other strong teams in the other. You know, White Cross is probably favourites for the whole thing. They're playing the Clans. You know, but you know, they'll be coming into this final, and you know, Tullysaran's not going to just lay down and allow them to win. They're here on merit, and they're going to put the frighteners up against whoever they play.
Look, if I was Eugene Revie was watching this over in White Cross, and he's a chairman of White Cross, and he'd be going, well, okay, we haven't beat Clonagale yet, but I'll tell you, this is a team to watch. This team has been a revelation in the Armagh Championships. Clonard have been a revelation in the senior championship. So, Kevin, to say that football is not good in Armagh is dispelled. Football is alive and well here in Armagh. Football is absolutely flying. This was a mighty game, and this was a privilege to bring this game to you tonight in association with Donnelly Motor Group and in association with Linwood's Armagh TV. And thanks to all the team behind us. We pulled in Paddy here, Paddy Smith this evening. He enjoyed the fun here tonight. Stephen, Sean, Kevin and Paul all in the background here, bringing this game all the way around the world and back to the athletic grounds here this evening. And a final scoreline of 113 to 111 in favour of Tullysaran. We'll do this all again very, very soon.